Sabina.
Thank you, Sabina. So maybe introduce yourself. Yes, tell us a little bit about you, about your book, because I understand you have your book. Yes. First collection or
It's
the second
recording
one?
now.
I've got about 10.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Amazing. Would you like to put that on here so you can let me see? Look at that. Okay.
A picture.
A picture, yes.
No, a picture.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sabina. The floor is yours.
Oh, thank you. I'm not very good at public speech, but my name is Sabina. I used to work for Newham across the road, so I met Sonia through a friend who told me about the group here. But I haven't been coming just yet, but I know about the group.
Maybe close the microphone. Yes.
Okay. So I started writing poetry in 2018 in a park bench in Gidea Park, and it was something that just came to me. I don't even know. I was sitting down in 2018 and I was watching everything happen, and that's how I came about my first poem called Chemistry. So within that poem, I was just looking at people enjoying the day, walking by, and yeah. So that inspired me to carry on writing poetry. I now commute to work and I see children walking or a boy on the park, and that's how I came up with this one. So that's a child's journey through poetry. So when I see a child in the park, or maybe my latest book, for instance, A Day in a Journey to Lakeside, I was in Lakeside Shopping Mall, and then the kids were all out playing during the pandemic, and then I was with my daughter. So having a conversation with my daughter inspired me to think about when I was a child myself, and I saw the kids through the eyes of my daughter, so it was just kind of interesting to come up with a book. My daughter is 23, I'm 57, and the two of us were conversing. So I think poetry is something that anyone can pick up. I joined a lot of poetry groups on Facebook. I've been recognized for awards within the groups on Facebook, but I took a break for 2 years. I just stopped writing. I don't know why I stopped writing. So I've recently come back to my writing, and I used to run poetry groups online with some young adults, and that was quite good. We did some collaborations where they would write a poem, a verse, I would write a verse, and then we combined the poem together. And that won significant awards on about 4 platforms on Facebook. So what inspires me to write every day is there's a lot going on in the world. So
Sabina, of the mic.
Oh, so sorry. I'm not used to speaking in public. I beg your pardon. How much have you missed?
No.
Okay.
But it's good for people to
Oh, to hear me. So my latest book is A Day on a Journey to Lakeside Shopping Mall Volume 2. It's not here. I've got it in the bag there. But within that book, I kind of looked at identity, values, and the ethnic minority, how to kind of give them a platform. Because so many kids go to school here, if they carry dreadlocks or their hair is a bit bushy, sometimes the teacher says, go back home and fix your hair. So I just wanted people to believe in themselves, to see themselves that you are valuable and you don't need to kind of feel a teacher could kind of put you down. And so that book is to project your identity and give you value. So most of the books I've written have come from things that have happened within the environment, the park, the schools, people I've seen. I've written my own personal book. Again, that was inspired because I lost my dad at the age of 4. I was born here. My mom had to take me back to Nigeria with my brother. So having lived in Nigeria, there was like a bit of contrast to living here for 4 years and having to go there. So that book helped me tell my story, whereby people who don't know me can kind of see me. So I think writing is something that is a gift for me, but I believe if you want to write, take your pen. My personal book, I had my agenda on the plane. I was flying back and something said to me, start writing your own story. So I just started to jot. Chapter 1, who is Sabina? Chapter 2, what schools did I attend? Chapter 3, who is your mom? Chapter 4, who is your dad? So that inspired me to go back and start writing my book, and that's how I wrote my personal book. I think I've got about 500 pages. If they ask me to rewrite that book today, I don't think I can. So I just thought I should come out here and just share that. So I'm just going to read my first poem from this book. if I've got time, Sonia. And it has Journeys of Life Volume 1. It's called Chemistry, like I said.
Can I help you holding the microphone?
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. So, oh God, I can't even open my own book. So that's the poem, Chemistry. It was a bright, sunny Saturday. I had been to the library. It was, I haven't got my glasses. It was also the bank holiday. I did not know what to do. It was a lovely day to go to the park and chill. I went to the sauna and steam. It was looking like I had to do something. I went to the park in Gideon Park. It was nice to see couples, children, and families. I was amazed at the number of people. It was nice to see dogs, and swans. I was watching the stream go by. It was nice to see the green in the atmosphere. I looked at the trees, the grass, and the leaves. It was such a calming effect. I felt like falling asleep on the grass. It was relaxing as I saw dogs being walked. I saw prams being pushed. It was nice to see families chatting to each other. I saw different ethnicities mixing together. It appeared the universe was at peace. I could feel the energy in the air. It was a beautiful, unimaginable day. I could see the couples cuddling up. And that was Chemistry. Thank you so much. Yeah. Can I read one from the children's?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So this was inspired, like I said, by children I came across in the park. And I'm just going to read the first one here, which is Stranger Danger. And that was about a young girl I saw in the park running. As she saw me, she kind of started running that way, and that caught my attention that this is a good girl. She knows she should move away from strangers. So I named the poem, The Jogger in the Woods. She was about 9. She was wearing a pink hat. She was running and enjoying the day. As she approached us, she slowed down. She sensed strangers. She was aware. She walked past us, then she carried on her journey. She began to run. I was happy she was aware of her surroundings. She listened to Mom and Dad. She put that out there on her journey, Stranger's Danger. Yeah, thank you so much.
If people want to buy your books, where they can find you?
Yeah, all my books are available on Amazon, and yeah, I've got my own website as well. So yeah, feel free if you check me out on Sabina's Poetry, Her Journey. That's my website, and then you can. But most of them are, every one of them are on Amazon, so you can get them via Amazon. Thank you so much.
Can I ask
Amazing. One question here.
Yeah, are your books self-published or through publication?
Okay. I think I've self-published 6 of them, and I've used publishers for 6 as well.
Okay.
Independent publishers. I've used Author House. I was chatting to Yvonne there once about Author House. I had a lady I met on Facebook. She published the first one, that one. But she used, I had to buy my own ISBN, so I bought about 10 ISBNs, and she actually inspired me to start writing. She said, it looks as if you've got poetry in you. So what I'll suggest is buy your own ISBN. So I bought 10. And lo and behold, I've published about 10 books now. So I think
I've done one because my dad, he passed away. Before he went to pass away, he wanted to have a book published. So I've got a poet book, and I published it on Amazon. But I didn't know if it was because I find poetry, you don't find publishing. I haven't heard of most companies doing poetry. So I thought most poets did self-publishing, but you've got someone to publish it. So yeah.
I have about 4 published poem books. The Keys one, this was self-published, but the Author House one is in there. That was published by Author House, the same publisher that published her. But she used her own ISBN. I used their one, so I'm having problems with them. But yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
You're
for sharing.
If you want to know a little bit more about Sabina poetry or something, just reach out to her. So now we're going to have Yvonne and Charlie.